Morning guys, and welcome back to GKP. This is day 2 of the koi farm visit. And you can see there in the background we've got all the guys having a look through some of these vats, and we get the opportunity today to go through and get bowling up of some of these fish and have a look at some of these and see if there's anything that takes anybody's interest in there. So without further ado, I'll spin the camera around, let you have a quick look at some of these fish that we've got to select through and choose from. And let the fish do the talking. Get back to you in a tick. Here we go guys, have a check of these. A 5-piece set.
Who's that, sir?
Absolutely beautiful. Absolute quality.
Danny's here with it for the head.
And the bookie are gone. And again.
What's really good? I've got customers
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. There you go guys, there's a selection of garomos that have been bowled up. Have a look at.
Yes, which gold we don't keep
A few more in this bowl.
You can't have a POS in there, it might be yours. If you want a silver,
Some very nice high quality garomos there, very good. As some of you probably saw from yesterday's video, this is the brood stock. Then these, we ought to have another look at them again because these are absolutely stunning, some absolute beauties in here. And the way that they respond to you just like coming up, no food gone in there at all, literally straight up, straight on it, straight away. We'll quickly have a look. Absolutely stunning. The patterns on some of them, they're my bookie, all gone there. Big girl. Absolutely beautiful. And then we're in this vat, we've got some plenty to be choosing from. I'm not 100% sure which one we're going to be bowling up from. I don't know whether, because some of these actually have been purchased and picked up from other deals and other people that have been in. So I know some certain tanks have got, for example, these one in here. These are all which have been sold and picked up and selected through yesterday and some of the other visits. So I think a lot of these in here are what are coming back to the UK. And then the Polytunnel with an X-Fat just here, and again one over here, one down beyond there, and then the fry section one just at the very bottom. I'm going to take a quick walk out of this Polytunnel and we'll walk it together. This is an area where we was doing, and we brought back the fish to be selected through in the bowling area yesterday after the harvest. This place is massive guys, absolutely fantastic. Let's see if we can get a job. I'd love to do this. These guys are proper envious. These guys have got what I would consider one of the best jobs in the world. But these are some of the holding tanks where they come from. I believe they come from the mud ponds into these areas, and then they're allowed to quarantine in here for a period of time till such time as they then go into the other areas to be sold. But there are tank after tank after tank full. These are big deep tanks as well. I think they're about 8 foot deep. Some absolutely beautiful fish in there. Everything's nice. Look at the Hayatsuris. Sorry. It's just there. I've seen some lovely 4-step garomos. Absolutely beautiful, just inside the other one in the polytunnel in there. I mean, not much you can see there at present, guys, but we are allowed to bang some food in. And we'll try to see if we can get them to come up and have a bit of a feed later on, so that we get a bit more fish for you to have a look at. Now I believe that the fish that we harvested yesterday went into that one just here. There we've got. There we go. Fish for days, guys. And there's all these to have a look round. I'm going to have a walk round at a later point today as well. We've got tomorrow morning to tomorrow afternoon again to have a look round all these. So I am going to do a bit of a walk around some of these areas to have a bit of a nosy through.
I know that. I haven't seen any potential signs.
Two of the guys here.
But I feel if we do, they will be
Now guys, how's it going? What you thinking?
Too bad,
Well, I'll
mate.
get you on film, we
Nice
might as well.
early morning. Hopefully we can get a good error in with Merv and have a look what we can get for A-class, really, ain't
Anything you're particularly looking for today, or you just
We've got a
open-minded? Have you got a plan? You got stuff that you...
on a personal level, there's stuff that I want.
Yeah.
But on a shop, we've got orders, and then we're just going to get some of the bits. Things. These Deutz are cheaper.
Yeah.
Just don't see it back in the UK.
Yeah, nothing like that,
so,
is there?
if I can snap some of those up, if he's willing to part with them, then great.
Yeah.
But as it stands, it's just whatever catches your eye, isn't it?
Yeah, but there is a lot to catch your eye, mate, and those are cheaper line out there. There's something else.
Problem we got, I was just saying to Joe, you could do with a day here just with Merv
Yeah.
and go through each pond individually to find out what your stock is, because you look in there's such a variety, such good class of fish. You'll miss a lot.
Yeah,
You'll
definitely.
miss a lot.
I think
you could spend a
I
week
think you
here.
could spend a week here and
Yeah.
still not have seen enough, couldn't you?
everything.
And then it's whether he'll sell it yet.
Yeah. That's it. Well, at the same time though, if you sell everything that you got, that's brilliant. What have you got to go back to again? So you can see why there is an element of it. What do you think, Gary?
Oh, beautiful.
Got you on video, mate.
Place, mate. Beautiful.
We're just saying what we think you could probably do a week here and still not have had time to see it all.
Definitely, mate. There's fish everywhere, isn't there? Are these?
I'm trying to think of the ones which vat we actually put them into yesterday. I think it went into this one, or the second one down.
Yeah, I'm sure it was this.
Some of these out here was if you were on the fence, you didn't know whether you
Ah,
wanted to.
right.
The stuff in there, that's you agreed. That's
Agreed, and they're already in.
I'm sure these. You brought from there the bowls into these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it is this one.
So yeah, if you missed any,
The ones that we actually harvested off yesterday, I do believe, went into either this one and that one. So some of the fish that came out yesterday. There we go. Nice little bit of an interview there with the guys of what they're thinking or their opinion is, and it's pretty much the same as what everybody else is saying. This place is that good. There's that much to see. You couldn't do it. It's impossible. You could not do this. So it's got to be a visit. We have a second visit, perhaps maybe a third visit, for you to see and to get a full understanding of what goes on here. I mean, when you look at this, all you can see, as far as you can see, is their areas, their lands, their mud ponds, to the tree line over there, and beyond the tree line down there. Absolutely fantastic. We got Jeff here coming up. I'll give you a little bit of an interview. Jeff, what's your opinion, mate? What do you think, what you've seen so far?
Yeah, some nice fish.
There is some nice fish, isn't there?
Yeah.
Some absolutely beautiful.
Some way out of us pocket though.
Well, I always expected that element of it myself personally, mate. It's a farm where they produce high quality graded fish at decent sizes. I mean, look at this. This is just nuts. Look at it. No, they're just young fish.
Only sort of 6-7 months old. There.
Yeah, 6 to 7 month old fish, and look at them. They're absolutely beautiful. I will come back up here with some food I'll bang a few on tops and we'll see if we can get any of them coming up and having a bit of a feed. But I need to ask permission. I don't want to just go whack, popping stuff in where they might not be feeding up or anything like that. But double check and make sure before we bang out on any of them. Some of them will be being left. I mean, I know when you go inside the building inside there, you can pretty much, there's tubs outside of everything and you can pretty much pop in, and I'll show you some of the fry in there. They go, you don't even have to put food in there. They literally just go crazy the second that they see you. They're up, thrashing around on top. Still loads to see, still plenty to come. And as you can see, guys, everybody's of the same opinion. It's fantastic, the place is brilliant, staff are really welcoming. Although there is a bit of a language barrier, it's easily overcome. Most people are happy to have a chat with you. Merv will definitely have a good chat with you and give you a lot of, the insight, the information that you can get from him is unbelievable. Some of the conversations that we had and I heard him having yesterday, it's, everything that you want to know. If you're interested, he will tell you, not a problem. He'll share as much as he can. So, next stage is to have a look inside some of the big building across here into here. Just over in here. There's all the smaller little vats with all the smaller fry in there. We'll have a pop in there, let you guys have a look at them and see what you think. I'll get back to you in a tick. Here we are, guys, as promised. We'd come in and have a look in and around here. I'm going to spin the camera around so that we can get the reaction. No food's gone in, nothing. Watch this. Here you go, guys, just check this out. Watch this. Just on approaching every time, and they all go absolutely crazy. Some beautiful fish, absolutely stunning. All produced by this man just there. That was, look at them, Hayasuris, Chivas, lemon harawakis, got the what's the name? Showa, Sankis, Saragoys, Chags, what's that one? Come on, guys. The this one there, that is beautiful. I think it's kajaku, but a kajaku. I'm sure that's what he said, but let's see what happens when you bang a little bit of food on, just so you get a bit of an idea, guys. Just a tiny little bit. See what they do. There you go. There you go, crazy. That's just like the tiniest bit. Absolutely fantastic. I was talking yesterday with Ernest, the owner of the actual place, and he was saying that these fish are his future. This is the next fish to go out there again in the mud ponds to be grown on. We won't part with any of these fish. These are the next gen brood stock, fry stock, to be put out in the mud ponds, grown on again, to bring in again. He was saying that they, if anybody wanted some of these, they would have to have one serious bank account. So, but we did stand and have a chat for a good half an hour together, looking at over these fish. And look at that one there. Some absolutely beautiful, some little gems in here. Absolutely stunning. And again, guys, there is tank after tank after tank full of these. Not so many in this one, Majority of these have been selected through. But look, they respond to you even in smaller numbers in just exactly the same way. The red achievers, man. The red achievers are just so beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And again, more guys. Tancho there. That's nice. Different again. Achievers. For me, their achievers are something else. But a lemon arawaka there, that's nice. Some absolutely beautiful fish. Absolutely stunning. And this is just a percentage of it. Excuse me. Again, another tank full. More again. Lots of chags, Yoshikigoi, Yamabukis in this one. Some slightly bigger stuff in this one. Yet again, some absolutely beautiful fish. That's Gibner in Gaku there. I will say this much, guys. They're, for me, I will say this, for me, they're the Daotsu lines that they do. They're unbelievable, guys. They're out of this world. The quality of them is just stunning. I mean, the patterns, I know it's all down to nature and everything, and it's random selection of what you get, but some of these look like they've almost been hand painted. And I kid you not, hand painted, where to the point where some of the black lines that they've got picked out and around them is crazy, absolutely crazy. And again, that just full again. We've got everything in here. Asagis, Yamabukis, platinum. We've also got some I've forgotten the 5 colour fish. They'll come back to me. Garomos, quite a few of them in there. Some of those that they've got on this farm are absolutely unbelievable. Here we go, look. You see cute. Look at this. No food, just literally bending down close to water, and they're going crazy. Beautiful, crystal clear water as well. And the fact that you can just walk around and do this and go and look wherever you want. I've just seen Ernest there who came in. Feel free, film what you want, wherever you want, do what you want. Complete transparency, guys, for you to come, look, do, experience whatever you want. Absolutely amazing. Plenty of flow, plenty of oxygenation, clean, crystal clear water. All the filter systems are all running underneath here. Everything's simple though. The simplest forms of filtration you can think of. Jack matting, that's it. Bay after bay after bay, jack matting, everything runs through there. And again, look at this. I could do this all day, guys. I could spend, oh yeah. This is jobs of dreams, this. I mean, I'd dream of doing this kind of thing. To be able to come out here and do this for a living. Like these guys do, would be absolutely awesome. Oh, look at that. There's some beautiful fish. Look there. The Romo down there. That's nice. I've seen some absolutely beautiful fish. I've been slightly disappointed with a few of them because they're out of my league. They're too expensive for me, but the experience, if nothing else, to come here and do this is, look at this. Look at that. Dautsu Seragoi. Absolutely stunning. That was something else. That was beautiful. Hopefully it'll come back to the top again and we get to see it again. But the Dautsus, the quality of the Dautsus is, yeah, it's next level. Let's see if we can spot it again if it comes back up. Look at that. Beautiful shishui there. That's very nice. And again, look at this. As you can see there, guys, those are all the bats we've just looked in. And there's still all these beyond the back over here. And down through this area over there, there's another doorway that goes down and through. And there's more bats, upon bats, upon bats. So, we'll have a quick wander around some of them and see what you think of those too. So here we go, guys. Some of the fish that you'll probably seen on Jack's videos as well. These are some of the Yoshikigoi that are only just coming up to Tosai. They aren't Tosai yet, but they're not so far off it. Couple of months, but these are absolute monsters already. Beautiful. And again, look the systems, guys. Simple as jack matting and returning. Crystal clear. It does the job. It works perfect. A few more fish in here. What we got in this one? The tubers. Mixed bag. Lakis. Shower. Sankies. Some beautiful fish. Some of the beautiful Ginrin fish, Saragois, shags, absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at the quality of these. Stunning. I hope this is showing up because the Ginrin patterning on these is something else. The shags in here are beautiful. Saragois, Achibas, absolutely class. Right. When the light catches these, I hope it just shows up on the camera, but when you're looking at this first time, guys, these are next level reeds. The Ginrin patterning on these is something else. A couple more in here, I'm not so sure what's in these ones. This is the first time I've seen these ones myself. A couple of bigger fish down in the bottom there. Lemon arrowakis and such, but more difficult to see, they're down deep. These are deep tanks. Big fish them, guys, them must be at least 60, 70 cms. Big achiever. Again, look, simple filter system. Some heat coming off the heaters there, the central heating's on, keeping buildings warm. Little walkways everywhere. Well, it's all the systems, as I said. Jack matting, aerated jack matting. Look at those. Absolutely beautiful. All coming over to have a look. How bright they are. Some little gems. Oh, these aren't little. Again, Yoshikigoi. Beautiful fish. Not even 12 months old. 40 plus cm. These ones I believe are less than 12 months old. And again, man, I'll watch this, hopefully, and see if we can there's just fish everywhere, guys. Everywhere you look, there's fish. Let's see if we can find a little bit of food. Can't find any. Let's see if we can ask someone. See if we can get a feeding frenzy going on in that tank. That'd be cool. Let me get back to the tick. Let me see if I can find some. Here we go, guys. Let's see what happens. No, not so much. Only take one to spot it. There we go, here we go. There's one. Look at that. It's awesome, man. Look at that, that is crazy. Now, that could never get old. I don't care who you are. That is fantastic. No reaction for ages. One fish spots it. Next fish reacts to that fish, and the whole lot of them go absolutely crazy. Brilliant. Don't know about you guys, but I'm going to come back in half hour and do that again. That's it. Absolutely brilliant, this place, guys. Literally, if you are interested and you want to get yourself on here, get a shout out for Jack, Reefer Aquatics. The trips, there's going to be more and more. I can only see this getting bigger and bigger for Jack myself. Once people start hearing about how good it is, what you can do, what you can go and have a look at, what you can get involved in. I mean, harvesting the lakes yesterday, absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. The experience. You just don't get this kind of an experience anywhere else. This is, I mean, I'm on my own, guys. I'm just literally wandering around doing whatever I want. I have obviously checked to make sure that, you know, we can go certain areas, film what we're doing and look at what we're looking at. But I mean, there's nobody going to come up to you, there's nobody going to turn around and say you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't film this, you can't film that area. You can do what you want. You can have a walk around the premises, the parameter, wherever you want it to go. Mud pond after mud pond after mud pond after mud pond. Again and again, for as far as you can see. It's amazing. And it might be a possibility that I don't even come home with a fish. But I'll tell you what, you don't get to do this. There's nowhere over here in the UK where you can do this kind of thing. And for what it costs to get here, guys, and what you can see when you come on these trips, you've got to be a fool not to do. Japan. Where? Come here to Poland. Come visit this farm. Come and see it for yourself. It's awesome. There's not more can be said. Everybody's got the same opinion. Everything that you see, everybody's like, I can't believe it. It's the quality, the fish, the involvement, the conversation, the meals, sitting down with a man like Ernest, having conversations like we did last night. That's the kind of thing all koi farms should be doing. Shouldn't be keeping it all low profile, secrets, this, that and the rest of it. I mean, there'll be elements that they won't share with us, obviously, I appreciate that, but they ain't got no problem with you seeing the broodstock. They ain't got no problem with you seeing how they do it. They ain't got no problem with you being a part of doing it. They ain't got no problem with you going around and filming whatever you want. Transparency, guys, there's a lot to be said for it. And this place screams it in volume. Do what you want, look at what you want, go where you want, see what you want, film whatever you want. A little bit overclouded, a little bit, I mean, it's warm. We got here the first day, it was red hot. For me, I'd much rather it being a bit cooler like this. You can comfortably do what you're doing without being in polytunnels, sweating your bum off. But what a life, fantastic. Probably waffling a lot, like guys, but there's a hell of a lot to waffle about. This is next level, and I'm chuffed to bits. I'm so glad I come. Fantastic. So, www.reeferaquatics.com. Check out the channel, guys. Go and have a look. Get yourself on one of these trips. Get yourselves out here. Come meet the guys. Come see for yourself. And I'm telling you now, I'll be gobsmacked if you've got some deep pockets. You're going to come away with some beautiful fish. If you've got, you know, a little bit of cash to spend, you're going to come away with a fish. If you don't come away with a fish, you come away with one hell of an experience. And that much I can guarantee you. Get back in a bit. So guys, if you can do me a huge favour, I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen today. If you do me a huge favour, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. And until next time, wait till you see the next bit. Keep smiling, and I'll catch you all soon. Brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic here, guys. See you all in a tick.